to go to Dylan Watson. He's one of our former interns here at Crossroads, and he's been on the road for just over a week with Arvid Loewen, an extraordinary grandfather who is trying to break his own Guinness World Record cycling across Canada to help an amazing cause, the Mully Family, which rescues street kids in Kenya. Dylan's on the line with us from Northern Canada. Where are you today, Dylan?
We are in Timmins, Ontario, Cheryl.
And how's the ride been going?
It's been great. It's up and down for sure. Every day presents a new challenge or a new triumph. Especially comparing himself to his old time last year, it's very easy to get extremely discouraged or extremely encouraged, depending on how he's doing at any given moment.
Because he did break a world record last year.
He did. He set the Guinness World Record for biking from Vancouver to Halifax. It's really, you can bike any way you want, as long as you're on the bike and you're in Canada, so you can't cut through the U.S. or anything. So we're actually trying a little bit of a different route right now, and that's why the website's been less active, just because they're in the middle of nowhere. They're actually up on the 11 near the river, the border of Quebec, so they've had no cell phone service, so people have been a little antsy with the blog updates. And
how has Arvid been doing?
He's doing great. He's the most important thing is he's physically healthy. This time last year, he had major problems with fluid buildup in his legs, and he ended up having to take an 18-hour rest just outside of Ottawa. So this year, he's feeling great, perfectly healthy, and he's encouraged. His spirits are up. He's cracking jokes, and it's amazing because I see him. We left Vancouver on the 3rd. And about 8 hours into the trip, I turned to his son, who was in the support vehicle with me, and I said, there's nothing I would want to do in this world for 8 hours, never mind something that's hard. And so he's been going for I think 7 or on his 8th day now, and he's still happy-go-lucky guy, so it's great.
It must be amazing for you as a young person to see somebody of his age doing something that, I don't know about you, but I don't even think I couldn't do it. I don't think I could ride one day for 8 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the most athletic guy you're going to meet, but to see a 55-year-old doing this is incredible. Like, since last year, he likes to say, for Grandpa's Can 2012, he's got a new hip, 2 new grandkids, and 1 on the way. And I couldn't even imagine that.
Well, I know that encouragement means a lot to him. People can actually follow his journey at myvuonline.com. But also, you were mentioning to me that he really needs encouragement from people, that it really puts the wind under his wings, as it were.
Yeah, what we do is if you tweet him at Grandpa's Can, or you can leave comments on the blog, it's www.grandpascan.com/ride. And if there's comments that are encouraging or funny or from his relatives, we'll read them to him out the window of the bike. And you can see his speed pick up immediately. It's such a mental game. Like, his body is at the limit. It's been at the limit for almost a week now. So it's so much more of a mental game and a spiritual game. So when he's encouraged, you literally see like a 5-kilometer-an-hour increase just from encouragement. So we try to do that as much as possible because, as you can imagine, it would get very lonely out there on the bike all by yourself.
Yeah, and you know, Dylan, we talk a lot about why he is doing this, and you know, about what he's doing and how incredible that is. But really, what I feel like we haven't talked enough about is why he's doing this. And I know it's really impacted you because the Mully Children's Family is something that you yourself wanted to go to years ago before you ever came here, and now you're actually traveling with, what is it, 7 kids from the home?
Yeah, there are 7 kids. 6 are around the age of, 5 are around the age of 19 to 22. And then there's a little girl named Charity who's 8, and then Mweni is Charles Mully's daughter, and she's sort of the ringleader.
And what has it been like?
Sorry?
What has it been like to meet these kids?
It's amazing. I'm actually with them right now. I'm going to be with them for the next couple of days. They're going alongside Arvid doing events at churches along the way. So they're sort of with him, but it's sort of 2 separate tracks as well because they have to drive ahead to their venues and things. But they try and stay together as much as possible. So I'm with them right now in Timmins, and we'll meet up with him later today. But it's been incredible. They're just filled with God's joy. They're some of the most joyful people I've ever met. You know those people, you might meet a pastor or somebody in your life where they just seem to glow and they're always smiling, and every single one of these kids is like that. And that's because you can see they're truly changed by God. They're truly saved by God, not just in a spiritual sense of salvation, but they're saved from a life of poverty, a life of prostitution, a life of living on the streets, a drug addiction, and at a young age. These are kids who have been addicted to drugs and things like that at 6 years old, 4 years old. And they've come to MCF and they've been saved from that, and then they've been told about Christ and saved from that. So it's incredible, and you can see that just in their daily lives.
And the Mully Children's Family, if you're not familiar with it, they save kids on the street basically and bring them in. And they don't call it an orphanage, it's a family. And there's over 2,000 kids there right now. This is why he's running to help. If you want to get involved, here's the information. You can go to crossroads.ca and you can find out more there. And I think the thing is, when someone's doing something this extraordinary, not all of us can do this. I certainly could not ride across Canada. But he is doing it for a reason, because he wants to motivate us by him saying, I'm doing so much, I'm sacrificing so much. Please join with me and make a difference. This is your chance to change the world. I really believe we all have the ability to do that, and this is a chance to join him, to cheer him on, but also to literally save the lives of kids. So please log on today and help out. Dylan, thank you so much for all you're doing. I know you're cheering him on and keeping his spirits up, and we'll look forward to talking to you again, hopefully.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks a lot, Sharon.